SUNY website, State University of New York website, was hacked, and it came out yesterday that whoever hacked it placed pornography on the website. So when you logged into SUNY, that's what you ended up getting.
I guess my first thought was it was the local SUNY, but it's not. It's the statewide, you said.
I believe it's it's the SUNY website. I just glanced at the headline this morning, so I'm not exactly sure which, but I'm assuming it's the State University of New York, the overall website that was hacked. Yeah.
Does it mean? I mean, it's a college or a series of colleges and a network of colleges, and it was pornographic material. Are we to assume it was like an 18-year-old?
If you're hacking and you're putting up porn, I'm assuming it's
a kid.
It's probably more of a prank than anything else.
And interesting to do it after school's out of session.
Yeah. Last night there was a debate. It was on YNN, the debate between the three Republican congressional candidates, and it was quite interesting. I watched a little bit of it, and it did seem it's a different format, and there were a lot of they did kind of a shotgun round where they really kept people to just yes and no answers on some questions. Mm-hmm. And you know how hard that is. George Phillips, I thought was going to explode because his answers are always so well developed. And anyway, whatever you thought of the debate, I mean, some people have their winners and losers out of it. At this point, I do think that at times we're in a situation where if you favor a certain candidate, you feel a little more apt to believe that person won the debate. I can clearly tell you that Claudia Tenney was tweeting all night long that she had won the debate. I believe she might have tweeted it before the debate. It was written before and sent out during and after. Because that's what happened on our debate. I love the headlines. It's official. Claudia Tenney wins debate on radio. I just don't know of any official tally of the win or not, and it came from her campaign.
It came from her campaign, right?
Her campaign. I thought that was interesting. At 7:35 this morning, I'm going to dig in a little bit and let you decide. When people now, and I have now 2 or 3 instances where this has come up. You know that we had her on the other day. We had each of the candidates on the other day, and we asked tough questions of each of them. For the Wells campaign, it was about that check to Cuomo. And we are still waiting on a hard copy of the check, which he says he did not sign, but it was his brother's donation for the company, and that they gave to people of all parties for their company, and Cuomo was one of them, but he did not personally sign that check. We're waiting on that. On Phillips, he completely admitted that the signs down in the Binghamton area all say, finally, after 50 years, the Binghamton area is going to have a congressman. And we felt that somewhat alienates everybody else in the district. He admitted it. You felt, Manaski, that he answered the question a little bit in a rough manner.
Well, he did. He said that each candidate kind of represents a different part of the 22nd district, and they're all playing to the home audience. I'm paraphrasing; those are my words. They're all playing to the home audience. And he gave an example that he was knocking on someone's door and they had a good conversation and they said, well, listen, I kind of like you, but I'm voting for my local person who lives right down the road. I can kind of understand that.
I do understand that, but I'm not sure that it should be on your campaign sign.
Agreed.
Yeah. And earlier in the campaign, a mistake was made. A campaign letter was sent out for contributors, and the letter that was really intended for people down there was sent up here, talking about, hey, support the local guy, support the guy from Binghamton. Let's keep this. Let's move the seat into Binghamton for the first time in 50 years. So that was, I think, a mistake. And so we hit them on each of them. And for Claudia Tenney, it was doubling down on June 18th, where she was home taking care of her dying mother. That was her quote. And she doubled down and tripled down and quadrupled down over and over and over again. And we had the audio, and we had the proof that she was not in that situation. She was campaigning, as she said she was not. She was at a rally. She was doing a congressional radio interview that day on June 18th of 2014. Why is that important? I've had some people say, why you keep hammering that? And it's not that we're hammering it. It's the opposite. We didn't hammer it at all. We're the one. It was the Assemblywoman that kept hammering that home. So I guess why I want to get onto this today is we're finding that when Assemblywoman Tenney is being asked, why she hung up on us when we confronted her last week. Why did you hang up on them and not answer their question? The answer she's giving might come as maybe a bit of a surprise. And I'll give you that coming up at 7:35, and we're going to play the audio. And then you decide. You be the decider. And the question I would have is, Assemblywoman Tenney lying about the interview about her lying about June 18th. Figure that out, and we'll talk about that at 7:35. Now, Hillary Clinton, we said she was hammering Donald Trump yesterday, and while that's all going on, Trump is live tweeting. So he's watching the interview, and he's blistering her. He's live tweeting. So it's like immediately after she makes a statement, he tweets something out. It was going on all day during the speech yesterday. But here is Clinton. I thought she had a really funny line. I don't know who wrote it. Jimmy Fallon. Somebody had to write it. Huh? I thought she actually delivered the line, which is not typical of
She did.
Of Hillary Clinton. All right, listen, I'll take caller number 3, Andrew, right now. Are you ready? Can we do it? 7360186 from the Hobica Law Firm. Your chance to win $350 in cash. And you dial up right now at 736-0186, $350 on the line. Your chance to win right now. And as I said, we have one more prize to give away. And we've made it $350, and I'll do it several times today until we get a winner. Once the winner is accomplished, then the contest will take a bit of a hiatus through the summer. But we might go days. We might go weeks. I hope somebody's going to win here. I have a very good question. 736-0186 right now, your chance to win. Did you see yesterday the Cleveland Cavaliers, of course we know they won the NBA championship the other night, but ESPN's Stephen A. Smith, did you see that he was awarded a bit of a... he's now noted for something special. Stephen A. Smith is now 0 for 6 in picking the NBA final winner over the past 6 years. Listen to the...
Gotta give Miami the edge.
The Dallas Mavericks are NBA champions.
OKC collectively as a unit is a better team. They'll take Miami out in 6 games.
The Miami Heat are once again NBA champions.
I'm picking the San Antonio Spurs to win this series.
It's back-to-back titles for the Heat.
I'd probably bet my money on the Spurs, but I use the word probably because, Skip, I'm not doing it.
The Spurs are the 2014 NBA champions.
I'm going with the Cavs.
What? The Golden State Warriors are the 2015 NBA champions.
I'm picking the Golden State Warriors.
The Cavaliers are NBA champions.
6 in a row, folks.
Wow. He's the in-house expert on the NBA.
You know what you got to do with this? What you really do is next year when he makes the pick, bet the house on the other team. That's where I think I would go. Right, Andrew? That's the way to win.
Or the opposite, lucky 7 or unlucky 7 in this case.
Yeah.
But he said goodbye to his good buddy Skip in a very heartfelt way yesterday on his program that they have together. You know, a lot of people skipping, yeah. Little setting sail.
Oh.
From ESPN.
Yeah, a lot of rumors coming out of there. So, hey, I have Sherry on the line in New York Mills. And good morning, Sherry. How are you this morning?
Pretty good. How are you?
Let's end this thing, okay?
I hope so.
Right.
I've been trying.
All right. Well, listen, there's an American company out there, and this company is in many different nations, believe it or not just the United States. I'm going to give you the name of this company in another nation, and what I want from you is to tell me what company that is in the United States, okay?
All right.
Well, do you follow that? Does everybody understand what I'm saying? So let's say the company is, I'm just going to use for purposes, let's say it's McDonald's. And let's say that in Guatemala, McDonald's isn't called McDonald's, it's called something else.
Okay.
So I'm going to name the something else, and you have to tell me what American company that is. All right? Okay. In Brazil, this American company is known as Vigilantes do Peso. What American
Taco
company?
Bell?
Are you going to go with Taco Bell without even right off the bat? Is it Taco Bell? I'm sorry, Sherry. I'm very sorry.
Me too.
You want to take another 50 guesses as I'm looking at the answer?
Peso.
It probably still won't get it. It's Weight Watchers.
What? I was going to say
Yeah.
Dollar General. I heard
It's
peso in
Weight
there.
Watchers.
You are picking really hard questions.
Vigilantes do Peso. In Cuba and in Mexico, it's called Cuida Kilos. Now that makes a little sense because you hear the kilos in there for weight, right? Or for
Well,
poundage.
you hear the
Not
Brazilian,
poundage, but metric.
You hear vigilantes, as in you're watching somebody. So I guess that I can
I
make
guess,
sense out
right.
of that.
Watchers, right. Okay, all right.
But I don't know
I'm
about-
sorry, Sherry. Andrew's going to hook you up with a little something, okay? Try again, okay?
Thanks.
All right. That 350 it still exists.
Oh, that was tough. by the
Christine,
way.
I'm just asking you. Vigilantes do Peso.
Peso's weight.
How did
or
I do, though?
pounds,
How did I
pounds.
do? I mean, the pronunciation,
Very
I thought
good.
was
I
pretty
thought
good.
pesos
good.
was dollars.
It is also.
And it's also, okay.
The interesting thing of the language is a word that means something in Mexico might mean something completely different in Puerto Rico and into South America. It's really
Well, and we think that that's
Yeah.
so foreign here, but we have so many words that mean so many different things.
Yes,
here.
yeah,
and
we
the
do.
same words mean different things depending upon how you say them.
That's
we'll
probably that is true.
we'll talk to Peter Franklin in Brazil. He's known as Peter Franklin. We'll speak with him coming up next in 2 minutes from New York City on WIBX.